everyone here at the King Arthur in Glastonbury, and to you at home, yes, you at home in the internet. Give it up. Here we are on Grow Room 64, if you can believe it, and here we have a long-awaited addition to the Grow Room, Rohan!
Hello. Hi, hi, hi. I'm Rohan. I am me, and you are you. And that's where I'll start with it. Doing some looping extraordinaire. Yeah. It's been a hard road. It's been a hard road along the way. Feels like been waiting for a year and a day. Feels like been waiting for a year and a day. Oh well, I left it all behind. I left it to myself to find the food that nourishes my soul. I've been living with a gaping hole. Well, I had a cool band of brothers, and then we had to leave each other. I had myself a girl so fine, but she was crazy for those lines. I arrived in the loving town. I arrived to the peaceful sound. Feels so good to have my feet on the ground. Finally, my spirit I found. Well, I arrived in the loving town. I arrived to the peaceful sound. Feels so good to have my feet on the ground. Finally, my spirit I found. Well, Well, a man looked me right in the eye, dropping phrases like they fall from the sky. Microaggressions everywhere. I try to hold his deadly stare, but I realize that there's no need, 'cause he doesn't have the sensitivity. So I head on down the road, spreading love with the lights and load. Good to have my feet on the ground. Finally, my spirit I found. I arrive in the loving town. feet on the ground. Finally, my spirit I found. Oh yeah, I arrive in the loving town. I arrive to the peaceful sound. Feels so good to have my feet on the ground. Finally, my spirit I found. That one was called Arrive in the Loving Town. And this next one is called Talking About Love. talking about love. I'm 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 talking about love. Love is one of those things, can make you do anything, yeah. It can make you leap up and shout. It can make you cut up and die. It can make you knock someone out. Can make you unusually shy. It can make you say, "Oh, you'll never love again." And it can make you open up your heart all over again. Yeah, I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. Talking about. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking. Whoa. You know we got something good going on here, baby. We got something kind of magical. We got something kind of magical. We got something free. Yo, I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. You know I'm talking about love. Yeah. You know what I mean when I say love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. Can make you say, "God damn, she's a real live wire. I love that girl. She really lights my fire. I'll never ever look at anyone else. 'Cause baby, you're the one. I want you in my house. I'm talking love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. Yeah, love. Thank you very much, guys. It means a lot to me to be here playing to you all. Thanks for the support. Love it. Right, So, another one now. It's a bit more up tempo. Forget that one. Do that again. Everything that you say, I wanna believe that there is good in the world today, but there's not, 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 and it suddenly appears that there's not. You do. I wanna believe that there is good in you. I wanna believe that you got my back, that you're looking out for me and I'm looking out for you, and that is a fact. Yeah. we're looking out for each other and for the future generation. Yeah, but we're not, 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 and it certainly appears.
Give it up again for Rohan. Yes, mate, take the mic. Thank you very much for joining us on the Grow Room.
Thank you for having me.
That's me. That's me. Come here. Good to see you.
Hey, man.
We're going to do an unusual interview. We don't normally do it on the stage. We usually have a cozy operation back at the sofa. But we got a lot of kit here. We're going to try and explain it. But yeah, first of all, like you know, why are you here? What's your musical background, man?
Good question. Yeah, it's taken me a long road to get to this point, but I studied music, you know, and I've always been into a wide variety of music, and I've always wanted to play lots of different styles, from the blues guitar to the pumping electro beats and everything. And actually, a year ago, to this very date, I posted my first looping video online, and it was just a little thing. I was just experimenting with it for the first time, really, with this setup. And I just made like a 1-minute video, posted it online, and I was like, oh, 19th of December, 2018, yeah. So
nice.
Kind of feels right to be here doing this, you know, this is like the big
well, let's take it back further than that. I mean, when did you first start getting into music? Was it a childhood thing, or was it later on?
Yeah, I mean, I probably got, I always used to listen to music, and I probably really got into it when I was about 10 or 11, really.
Was that through your parents or for your own volition? Or?
Yeah, I used to listen to my parents' records, definitely got some influence from them. Jimi Hendrix, stuff from the 60s. I think one of the first CDs I had, I hope this isn't too embarrassing, but it was the Austin Powers soundtrack.
Mate, no, you should not be ashamed. It's a brilliant soundtrack. So, I mean, when did you first start? Was it through school? Did you get pushed? Was it your own sort of like drive that got you into music? Or, you know, when did you first start performing?
Performing came a lot later, but I always wanted to play the guitar. So I started doing that at about 11 or 12. And I did get pushed by my mum a little bit at some points. She got me through some of the hard times early on. And then as soon as, so thanks, mum. And as soon as I got to enjoying it, I was just away, and I was just keen to just keep doing that, which I did. And then I went to music college when I was about 18, 19. And
is that a while ago?
That's a while ago now, yeah. Yeah, I went to LCCM in London. Big up to LCCM, because it's an amazing college full of people from all around the world. Okay. And amazing tutors, and just, it's all contemporary music. So it's like just performing and learning really good stuff. So, I mean, not dry at all. It was brilliant.
Excellent. So, I mean, you've played in quite a few groups and bands over the years. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so lots at college, and then I kind of came out to Glastonbury, and I started a band with some local guys who I don't know if they're here, but
not yet. They will be arriving.
Who are my good friends.
Vader's here.
Hey, all right.
Vader, who we've also had on here before, also known as Shanley. But good people to work with.
Yeah, we did a reggae band, Reggae Pirates. Then we had a band called Hot Sister, and then various different formations of it. And then we eventually moved on to a rocky band called Electric Fox.
Yes. Yeah. We all know Electric Fox, absolute legendary band.
Yeah, but we're not doing that anymore. But who knows?
Okay, that leads us in. And so, when did you first start? You know, when did that? You know, or if you want to talk about it, why did that come to an end? And when did you start? You know, using loop pedaling technology?
Yeah. Well, I definitely wanted to write my own music and just be like, I just love being in control of whatever's going on with it, being really creative with it, and that's what led me to this.
Okay, well, you know, take us through it. I mean, this is quite a lot of kit here. Can you take us through it?
Yeah. So I guess the first thing would be the laptop. It's got Logic. It's got MIDI instruments in it, which are just synthesized or sampled instruments loaded up. On this particular project, I've got 14 tracks with different instruments. So I got my drum kit. You got a bass, long guitar, goes on forever, and then other stuff. You name it, basically. Like, there's all kinds of weird stuff.
You've got an orchestra and a laptop. It's amazing.
Yeah, it comes with Logic, but you can make your own, and you can get them off the internet. And anyone who's into this stuff will spend most of their life trawling the internet for good sounds to play with, you know.
Sure. I mean, you use a lot of your own, you know, performance as well with the guitar. I mean, you can program your own sounds and program them in, and then use them in a loop pedaling session. Yeah.
So those sounds go in through the keyboard. That triggers them, and that goes into the loop pedal.
Okay.
As well as the guitar going into a loop pedal and the vocal going into a loop pedal. And this is the Boss 505, which I got about a month ago.
Okay.
Only.
Oh, this is a new edition.
Yeah.
What were you doing before?
I was using another one, the 300, which is on the floor, and it's got less tracks.
Okay.
And it's got less effects that you can apply to your music. This is great because it's got 3 sets of effects twice, essentially. One for whatever you're doing into it,
You're
and one for what
geeking
you've
out
already
in the
done.
grow room. You're geeking out in the grow room. This is brilliant.
Let's get Mad Professor on it.
It's not as good as the Series 5.
No, it's much better than the 300.
That's got that little fiddly bit. It's got the attachment that comes off there. It's lovely.
You've got to plug in,
You can plug in your own humour. It's fantastic.
But I love it.
It's fantastic. I think you use it really, really well. Have you got anything lined up that you can speak of at all? Anything? Gigs? Recordings?
I haven't got any gigs lined up, actually. But I've been working on an album.
Okay.
And I'm thinking of starting off with an EP.
Right.
Next year, in the new year.
Okay.
Releasing an EP, maybe 4 or 5 tracks.
Okay.
Maybe even 6, I don't know.
Okay. So to the people on the internet, I mean, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Rohan Black Music, search for that, or just Rohan, it might come up if you just type in Rohan. YouTube, also Rohan Black Music, and Instagram, Glastonbury Guitarist.
Fantastic.
That's my socials.
Mate, it's been an absolute pleasure. We've got 3 more tracks for you, I understand.
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
Can you tell me a little bit about them before you do them?
Yeah, sure. I've got a couple of reggae-ish ones, because I love reggae. It's been a long-standing love of mine. So 2 reggae songs, and then a kind of an electro song that I came up with very recently.
Nice.
So
Fresh stuff.
See how that goes. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much for joining us, man. That's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Let me just tell you a little bit. Oh, go on, give it up. Let me just tell you about what's coming up on the Grow Room over the next couple of days. We've got Heal here tomorrow night, and then we've got the Invisible Tibet Orchestra, is it called? The Invisible Orchestra of Tibet, my apologies. And then we've got the legendary Gaz Austin as part of the Sunday sessions on Sunday night. But now we're going to hear the second set of the brilliant Rohan Black. Give it up.
those times when you find real love, brought down to ground on the wings of a dove. Doesn't have to be romantically, it can be friends or family. Ain't no use in being alone, 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 alone. If you need me, just pick up the phone. We'll head out to where the vibe is strong. Get down and boogie and move along and get groovy. Get groovy. Get groovy. Get groovy. Well, hey, everybody get down over there. I wanna be the one to shake my hair. Shake your booty up for that thing. We got the reggae rhythm a looping. Let your inhibitions go. We are ready to get in the flow. Yeah, yeah. Get groovy. Get groovy. Get groovy. I'm singing now. Get groovy. Get down over there. Thanks so much, guys. Yeah, we're feeling groovy. I'm certainly feeling groovy. After that one, grooving out to the max, man. It's not that kind of show, guys. It's not that kind of show. Keep it on! Yeah! I can do that. Yeah, so I definitely need a jumper right now. That's gonna... I'm getting a bit up here. That's supposed to make it go. Well, What's that, sorry? Yeah, I'll try that again. Luckily we're not too far into it, so it's alright. Making a loop, making a loop, making it works now, 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 making it the reason, we got the rhyme. This is the season, this is the time. You got the reason, we got the rhyme. This is the season, this is the time. You got the reason, we got the rhyme. This is the season, this is the time. You got the reason, we got the rhyme. This is the season, this is the time. You got the reason, we got the rhyme. This is the season, this is the time. You got the reason, we got the rhyme. This is the season, this is the time. What a crazy, crazy world we're in today. Oh yeah, I got something I want to say. If we just remember the power in our hands. We could stand strong and tall and take back these lands. We just remember the power in our hands. We could stand strong and tall and take back these lands. Why have we forgotten what it means to be? Why do we fight each other in humanity? We have got the strength to rise. Oh, the powers that be get us surprised. Yeah. This is the season. This is the time. You got the reason. We got the rhyme. This is the season. This is the time. You got the reason. We got the rhyme. We got the rhyme. We got the rhyme. We got the rhyme. We got that rhyme. Yeah. There is no hand that you've been dealt. There is only what you choose to do with it. As a child, you were outgoing, happy and carefree. All this resentment and heartbreak that you've been holding on to is just experience. All you need to do is go towards the things and people that are good for you. Let go of the things that you hold resentment. 'Cause this is the season, since the time. This is the yeah. We got the rhyme. This is the season. This is the time. You got the reason. We got the rhyme. This is the season. This is the time. Singing, yeah, now. You got the reason. We got the rhyme. This is the season. This is the time. You got the reason. We got the rhyme. This is the season. This is the time. Thanks, guys. A bit of a protesty one, that one. This next one's like a electro thing. It's an electro thing. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, getting down with the kids, man. Bling 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 blang. It goes like this. A blee blang bling blang, blee blang blue. A blee blang bling blang, blee blang blue. La 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 la. No, not really. Yes, mate. That's the one I wanted to hear. It's good and loud, isn't it? I like the volume on that. Faster than that, I'm going to see if this works. There's a monkey inside of me and you. The baboon is telling me what to do. My inner dog wants to hump your leg. My night owl is keeping me from my bed. My wolf wants to howl and fight. My moth is drawn to the light. My horse wants to run and run. I fly like an eagle all day long, yeah. Fly, you and I. We are just animals inside. You and I. We are just animals inside. You and I. We are just animals inside. You. Separate ourselves from the beast, but we eat like pigs at the feast. The reptile mind can take control. Are we the masters of our soul? My inner llama will spit in your face. My koala bear wants a sweet embrace. Everybody got an animal inside. Take a look, baby, don't try to hide, yeah. You and I, we are. We are just animals inside. You and I. We are. We are just animals inside. Right, that's the end of the show. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. I think we need to do one more go on that beat there. One more go on that beat there, yeah? Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Give it up again for Rohan. Blinded performance here from Roman Black here at the Grow Room. Join us again in 2 weeks for another blinded performance. You've been great. Thank you for you guys on the internet, but most especially you guys here actually in the room, in reality, in Glastonbury, if you want to call it that. Thank you again for Rohan.